Hey YouTube, welcome back to a brand new Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Today we're taking a look at the Cherry Blossom or Sakura season on the New Horizons island and all of these seasonal items now available. It will be especially helpful for the newer players out there, although maybe a nice refresher for experienced players too. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. So we are now a few days into April 2021 and have of course just finished the refreshed Bunny Day holiday event that saw Zippity Bunny return to the New Horizons island along with a whole bunch of egg themed items and craft materials which pretty much distracted us from everything else. Now that Bunny Day is over, we can finally focus on the latest seasonal crafting material. As you may have noticed from April 1st, many hardwood trees around the island have since flowered into gorgeous cherry blossom trees and completely changed the atmosphere of our islands, which is super awesome. Anyway, thanks to these new trees, and just as you might expect in real life, cherry blossom petals have begun falling and floating around. As many players who have been playing since launch will already know, these are in fact the latest seasonal crafting materials and can be used to craft their corresponding seasonal recipes. Now, cherry blossom petals spawn quite sparsely around the island in the first few days of April and are easily missed, especially with all the Bunny Day activities going on. But now we're a few days in, we're at the stage where cherry blossom petals are spawning more and more frequently and are much easier to find. And of course, if you see one floating around, you can easily catch it with your net, just like many other seasonal materials. Now, these cherry blossom petals are of course used to craft the latest seasonal DIY recipes. These recipes can be found inside the balloon presents that float across our skies. There doesn't seem to be an exact science for the drop rates of these recipes, but it's rumoured to be around 15 to 20% chance of finding a seasonal DIY recipe, but of course some players are luckier than others. So the best thing to do is farm balloon presents and spend a little while running up and down your beaches, shooting down as many balloons as you can until you find all the recipes. Of course, it's much easier now that Bunny Day is over, even if it was shorter than last year. Now, unfortunately, the Cherry Blossom season is exactly the same as last year, so for those who've been playing since launch, you probably already have all the recipes, although this may be a good opportunity to double check you've collected all the items from the Cherry Blossom series and haven't missed any recipes. To see the recipes you already know, just head to the Seasonal tab inside the Recipes app. Now, in total there are 14 cherry blossom recipes that you can find. Some of these items include the cherry blossom umbrella, the cherry blossom pochette, the cherry blossom clock, pondstone and blossom viewing lantern, which are all super cool, the cherry blossom branches, the cherry blossom petal pile, the cherry blossom bonsai, the cherry blossom wall and flooring, the awesome looking sakura wood wall and flooring, the cherry blossom wand, and finally the outdoor picnic set. It's worth noting that for those experiencing Cherry Blossom season for the first time, Isabelle actually hands out the recipe for the outdoor picnic set when she announces the event within the first few days of April, as long as there's no other news like villagers moving and you haven't already found it. Anyway, to be able to craft at least one of each of the Cherry Blossom recipes, you need to catch 89 Cherry Blossom petals. They're quite the moneymaker though, so be sure to catch as many as you can and either store some in case you need them later or to sell for some quick bells. Now, this should be useful especially for the newer players out there who have only just picked up the game. However, a couple of other things to note is that new players may find it slightly more challenging to find seasonal recipes compared to experienced players. This is simply because they know less recipes, meaning the pool of recipes available to drop from balloons is much larger at the start of the game. Don't worry though, you'll find them soon enough. Now, just quickly, if you're struggling to find cherry blossom petals or you have hardly any cherry blossom trees, it might be worth planting some extra hardwood trees to increase the chances of one blooming. Unfortunately, cherry blossom won't spawn on fruit trees or cedar trees though. So there we have it, that's everything you need to know about Cherry Blossom season and all of the Cherry Blossom items that you can find and craft over the next few days. The season itself comes to a close on April the 10th in the Northern Hemisphere, so you still have a few days to go. But what do you think about the Cherry Blossom? Are you catching all the petals you find, or did you complete the series last year? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Anyway, for now, that pretty much wraps up this video. If you're an Animal Crossing fan, don't forget to subscribe, as I'll upload a bunch of New Horizons news as and when it happens. Until then, I'd like to give a special thank you to this channel's Patreon supporters, as well as this channel's members. You guys absolutely rock and truly help me upload as regularly as I do. I couldn't do it without you. Don't forget to head over to our Discord server too, and of course, if you made it to the end of the video, please comment petal just to let me know you did. That would be super awesome. And please be sure to include how many cherry blossom trees you think you have around your island. I'd love to know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining. Please be sure to leave a like if you did. Thanks for watching, I hope you have an amazing day, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.